That is my bust line. 16 and a half. This one, 16 and a half is my waistline. 9 and a half. Look at it. 9 and a half is my armhole. So the total length of my blouse is 25 and a half. That is my total length. Here is it. The total length is 25 and a half. So this straight line here, the one I have seen is nipple to nipple. I mean the chest line now, nipple to your nipple. So my own nipple, the one that I'm making, is 9. So 9 divided by 2, it will give you 4 and a half. So I've taken my 4, that is the line I ruled from the chest line. I mean the armhole line. See, 4. This is 4 and a half. So you can measure your own. It may be 10. There are people, the big people, the people that have they're in big size. They normally size 5, which is 10. So my own size is 9. So I take 4 and a half. Here is it. So I'll proceed. I'll take my I have taken the length of my neck and the depth. So I take 4 as my neck. Unfold. When you open it, it will be 8. So I take 4 as in length. The depth, I take 5 and a half. That's how I want the depth to be. And my shoulder is 8 and a half. So you can measure your own shoulder to know the length of your shoulder. And the depth, which is this, I have taken my shoulder slope, which is 1 inch. So we proceed on this. As I explained earlier, this outside line is, I want the blouse to have zip at the front. So this one is the nipple to nipple, as I explained earlier. So this one is the zipper allowance. This outside line is zip. Why this one is nipple to nipple line, which is 4 and a half. So we proceed to draft our bust. So I'm taking my armhole depth. And this is my neck depth line. So here is the bust. When I come into the bust, I normally take half to down and half to up to avoid the bust to be pointed. So I take it this way, half up, half down. So here I take under my bust, I take 2 and a half under the bust line. Under the bust line here, I take 2 and a half. So which is going to take this line, the half that you take from the bust, you take it this way, you take it to that this way to that to meet up to this line, this 2 and a half that you take from here. So on your armhole, you have to, after taking the armhole slope, you measure from this line down to here. The number that you get, you divide them into 2. Like mine is 8, so the half of it is 4, which is this line you see. And on this line that you see here, I take half down, half up. So from this half I take from the bust, the half up, I'll take it down here. I'll take it this way to meet up this here. You take this one, this half here. You take it this way. You take this half. Take it. Take it. We'll meet here. Do you understand? Before you cross it. On this place, so the number that you take from here, the west, that is what you're going to take it, which is 2.5. You now trace it. You trace it to meet up here. So we proceed. So now I want to take my body measurements. My bust is 20 in total. Because this one is half unfold, I'll take 10. I'll replace it from one that is here. You replace it 1. This is 1. You measure it. Now, after replacing the 1 that from the bust, you now take the sewing allowance. I put 2.5. See it, 2.5. So under my bust, which is waist, my waist is 9.5 unfold. So 9.5 unfold, 9.5. So you measure this gap that you take from here. You take from here. This is 3. You replace it from here. You replace the 3. You replace the 3 here. Now you take the sewing allowance, which I put another 3 because I don't want to run out of fabric. I don't want to run shortage. So I now come down to my hip line. My hip line, I measure, is still the waist. So I take, no, my hip line is 11. I take 11. Say, I take 11 from this. I take 11. So on this line here, this is 3. I replace it. I replace it from the 11. I replace my 3. And now take another 3 inch for sewing allowance. I don't want to run out of, I don't want to run shortage. So that's why that I take not much allowance, sewing allowance, I mean to say. So that is it. I want to connect the line this way. You connect it from armhole to your waist. Connect it from your armhole to like this. Connect from the waist. Connect from your armhole, I mean to say, your armhole line. Take it this way. You start from that. to your hip line. So I'll now make the line to be visible for you to see. To let you know about this. You have to take on your armhole. You have to take 1 inch again, so that you will not run out of shortage. You will not run shortage of the fabric. So you take 1 inch. You take it this way. So draw the line. Draw the line. Starting from this, draw the line. Take your line down. So on this, I'm going to cut it. So I have finished cutting them. Where is it? We are going to extend this side and this side and this side with 4 inch from your waist. So let's proceed before we go to back. On this, I have taken another paper to fix from the waist. From the waist, I fix the paper. So down here, I take 5 inch down. 5 inch. On this side, I take another 5 inch. On this one side, I take another 5 inch. So what you have to do now is from that waist here, you draw your line to connect this 5 here. From your waist, you draw line to connect this 5 here. So you do the same from this side. So we'll proceed. So I have make it visible. That's it. On this, you trace your line of your this thing. You trace it. To make up the line. Do the same on this side. You trace it like this to make up this line. So let's cut them. Let's cut it. So after cutting it, you have to take 1 inch out of it so that it will not be pointed like this. Take out 1 inch and you connect. Take out 1 inch, you connect it from this. To meet up from here. To meet up with it here. If I went to the front here, front, I take half inch. So trace it to meet up my down here. Trace it to meet up here. So that's it. So I've cut them. Got the pieces here. So now I'm going to trace them from the fabric. So let's go to back. See the extension. So we're making the back. I'm drafting the back. So this is my zipper allowance. No, sorry. This is armhole line. This is bust line. This is waist line. The reason why I draw this line is to know where my dart will stop. So because it's going to be under the bust, it's going to stop here. So this line that you see here, the bust is invisible. You can make it invisible. So it's of no use here at the back. It's not of no use. It's not useful here. So let's proceed. So on this line, I have taken my dart. The dart you have to take the dart nipple to nipple 4.5. This is the line. You roll it on your waist. You take half inch this side, half inch this side. You take your line to the hip line, draw them, connect them together, and connect them to the chest line. And this, so I have explained about this. You take it to this like this, draw it like this to get your armhole line. So you have taken your armhole. Now is your unfold. So on this line, I've taken my measurement 10. So I replace it with 1.5, and I take my sewing allowance, which is 3. I don't want to run out of the shortage of fabric. And my waist line, I have taken which is 9.5. From that 9.5, I replace it, this 1 inch. I replace it, and I take a sewing allowance, which is 2.5. My hip line, I have taken my measurement 11, and that 11 I replace it instead. Nothing is here, but I still replace it with 1 inch, and I take sewing allowance 2.5. So you start now, connect them. After connecting like this, you connect them. After now, you cut them. I have taken my neck. My neck depth is 4. You open them, it will be 8. This is the armhole. So this is it. The back line, the back unfold. This place supposed to be unfold. This one unfold. So you need to cut them. This one is out. Connect them out. So let's cut. So this is the back. This is center back. You know that the extension is 5 inch. The extension from your waist. I've done it for front, so for you to take. So this is the center back. This is the side. You want to cut, unfold. This one unfold. So let's proceed for cutting. The back.